Clouds of smoke was happening. First and foremost, giving honor and praise to Yahoo and his son Yahushua. Without them, I am nothing. I'm just a vessel they move and speak through. What's happening, my people? Did. Now, first and foremost, this is for entertainment purposes only, and it's to the riders only. Riders, in case you don't understand what I'm saying. Riders, the riders. Did. I know y'all see what's going on, if y'all paying attention. Most of us paying attention. Just the other day, me and my little bro was having a conversation, and he posed a question. And in this question, he said, you know what? I want you to do a podcast and ask this question and see what other people feel about it. And I've been trying to make it. I've made it a couple times, deleted it, made it a couple times, deleted it. Then this Carmelo Ball situation came. You know what I'm saying? And it all made it make sense. His question was, why do the riders, do the real ones, continue to follow laws given to them by people who don't even follow their own laws? Right? Now, law is a contract, it's a governing contract that says this is the laws we're going to abide by and you're going to abide by. Now, those who give the laws don't abide by them. And in this case, they showed you that the laws ain't even for you. What do I mean? You could be licensed to carry your firearm, right? Yet, you can only use it in self-defense against individuals who look like you. If you use it in self-defense against individuals that look like them, then it's a problem. There's no self-defense for us, is what I'm telling you. By the definition, as a melanated individual in America, you are outlaw. Because whether you know it or not, you operate outside state law. The laws built to serve and protect them. Let's remember that the police was the first slave catchers. And I didn't even know y'all today, you know what I'm saying? There's some, stand-up officers, you know what I'm saying? I done met a couple, you know what I'm saying? But y'all still ain't stand up as y'all act, cause y'all not weeding out the bad guys, but that's a whole other situation. Now, how is it that I believe she was a officer as well, an off-duty officer of the law, can accidentally open your door while you as a melanated male sit on your couch eating ice cream, unalive you, get 10 years. Now this is a trained officer. She's supposed to be trained anyway. Why was she so discombobulated that she went to the wrong apartment, first of all? It's more to that story, but hey, it is what it is. But you knew how to identify a threat. You were taught how to identify a threat, yet you went in this man's apartment, unalived him, and only got 10 years. Fast forward. Young man up under a tent. He gets approached by two young men known to be the school bullies. Two young men who a week prior had just been suspended from school. The school was known to be scared of these two individuals who both knew martial arts. Approached this young man, too deep, two brothers. On some bullying time, he defended himself, accidentally unalived one of them, 35 years. A child, 17, 18 years old, a child. His brain ain't developed yet. His brain ain't fully developed yet. 35 years, life gone. Versus a grown woman, a grown European woman with police training, walking in and unaliving an innocent melanated male in his own home on his own couch, 10 years. When they tell you what it is, and you see what it is, Quit looking away and act like you don't see it. It is what it is. They showing us what it is. Now, I'm not promoting violence. I'm not promoting none of that. But I am promoting standing on business with one another. Stop having hate and vitriol towards one another. We need each other. We under attack. And I know a lot of people ask that question like, why we don't rebel? They showing that they don't care about it. They showing that they don't love it. They showing this is all within the same week. Young man get 35 years for defending himself against one of them. A couple weeks prior, an Asian man is acquitted, not guilty, for unaliving a young melanated male for absolutely nothing. For a water bottle that they thought he stole. Chased this man down. Unalived him because they thought he stole something out there with a regular ass stuff. Come on, man. Now go. Now find me some cases. Find me some cases. Find me 10 cases in this country where one of us won a self-defense case against one of them. Find it. Find it. But the vice versa, you can see it all day. So who are these rules and these laws made for? Who are they serving? Who are they protecting? Because they're not serving and protecting us. A couple Asians got boom, bop, bam, bam. All of a sudden, they got a whole Asian hate bill. Asian hate bill passed on their behalf. You know what's been happening to us? For a millennium, we're the melanated hate bill. Foundational Black American hate bill. Whatever you want to call us. Man, unity. Because you know, the church, they say the Black King is the most powerful piece on the board. That's why we under attack. That's why they broke up the household. That's why they broke up the home. Why would we rebel against each other and go against each other, unalive each other for frivolous things like blocks, color of the flags, snatch bandanas, dope, dollars, but for our people? We won't stand up for our people with that same energy? That's whack, nigga. That's whack. And I'm putting this hat on the homies hood day, nigga. Because, you know, just recently I was ostracized online for something that I said. For a statement I made. Not for a statement I made, for what I called myself in the beginning of the statement, a retired gangbanger. And I don't, what I'm supposed to say. X would mean that I got X'd out or I excommunicated or I broke up with the hood. I ain't, nigga. I served my time, I served my purpose, nigga, and I'm retired, nigga, and I'm trying to change the game. I said that and then dropped some real game. He never seen the real game, dickhead. He only seen the fact where I said I was a retired gangbanger. You can't speak on the streets if you ain't been in the streets. Pure point blank. I started my conversation with that because it was about gangs and about gangbangers and why gangbangers not acting in the fool and running them up when shit like this happens. Yet they'll do it for anything else. That's why I started with retired gangbangers, so it would be known that I'm speaking on something that I know, not something I think I know. Don't crucify the messenger without ever hearing the message, because the message might come from the most craziest place. You never know where the message is gonna come from, who it's gonna come through, what it's gonna come by. But it's about the message, not the messenger. If you were to get a message from a pigeon, would you judge the pigeon? Oh, that's a spotted pigeon. I don't want that message. Maybe the message to say, like, you gonna take the message from the spotted pigeon because you waiting on the white dove. Who cares about what the messages look like? What the message say? How long? How long? I know one of the reasons why individuals ain't running amok and tore this motherfucker up on GTA is because the Most High holding us back. That's one of the reasons. He preparing a table in the midst of our enemies. You know what I'm saying? It looked like they winning. It really looked like they would have, but I promise you they not. I promise you not. Just as it's coming swiftly. It's gonna be a gathering of the people. It's in that word. You may not believe it or not, but it's in that word. It's gonna be a gathering of the people, and it's gonna be a judgment of others. Just a little while longer. But ask yourself, why do you have so much hate and vitriol for your own? Yet, for the real opposition, for the real enemies, you ain't got none of that energy. Does that not make you a sucker? Does that not make you a sucker? You go switch little Ray Ray down. You go switch little Man them down. But let it come from another opposition. Let it come from another place outside of your own people. It ain't the same energy. Then you want to grab signs and sing "We Shall Overcome." Make it make sense, man. That's why they do what they do. Why wouldn't you do what you do if there's no consequences to what you do? Now I walk up and slap your mama every day if what I feel like I want to do if I know you ain't gonna do nothing about it. I wake up and kick your daddy's ass every day if I know you ain't gonna do nothing about it. I unalive your son if I know you ain't gonna do nothing about it. Why would I? Why would I have? There's nothing I have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? The first thing in that Anthony Ball situation, first thing should happen should have been a change of venue. No way you're gonna get a fair trial amongst the peers of the individual you harmed. The young man who was alive, his daddy and them go to school, went to school with the judges, went to school with the DA, went to school with the prosecutors. Now you tell me this. As a European man, see they stand on code, they stick together. As a European man, you think I'm gonna go sit at the country club and look Ted in the eyes after saying not guilty to a little melanated dude who unalived his son? You think I'm gonna go look Ted? I can look Ted in the eyes after this? No, I'm not sticking to code. There's no way I can look Ted in his eyes and not convict this young man and give him the most I can give him. Period. Period. Everybody championing the Chud to build this shit like this a win. That's not a win. Chud only going through what he's going through right now because he disrespected that man's courtroom. Had he did that anywhere else in the city, anywhere else, any other time, it would have been a slap on the wrist and he would have beat it. But you disrespected another European man's home. That's his courtroom. That's his home. That's how they look at that shit. That's his spot. That's his block. You gonna pull out your pistol and pow somebody in front of my courthouse? In front of my courthouse? Where I got signs up everywhere saying you can't pass no gun? Oh, you ain't gonna respect me? Damn what you did to that little mud duck. That man could care less what happened to that melanated individual that Chud shot. Or Pop, excuse me. He could care less. But you did it in front of his house. That's the only reason why Chud is in trouble. Period. No other way. Period. Keep thinking otherwise. Nigga, they care less about us and what happened to us. Bro, he's only going through what he's going through because he did it where he did it. Period. Now, like I say, all this is to the riders, so only the riders gonna understand. Because when it do come time, and the Most High stop holding us back, we gotta come together and rally together as one. Together we stand, divided we fall. Man. Together we stand, nigga. Divided we fall. Wake up, man. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Whatever it is, however it go, be blessed. You did?